They get to start on their CT side. This game could be over before it starts, let's put it that way. I'm not too sure what to expect from HellRaisers. Sometimes very strong, sometimes get a little bit caught off. But so far they have been picking up the wins. They have been doing what they need to. But now, as we said, this is the moment they need to actually really get it going.
Wow.
And let's see what they can do.
Quick start then from TSM. I always wonder if ever we're going to see like some straight up knife strats. Like if some team's just going to go super keen for no reason whatsoever and just, you know, turn up with some sort of knife strategy. Side switch, you know, sides do matter. And I think I've seen that's been evidenced time and time again. One day it'll happen. One day we'll see people like, you know, have a strat page with a subtitle knifing. That's going to happen.
Ooh. Device with the jewels?
I was just looking at that buy.
We see who's the other player who does this all the time? Pimp. Pimp often goes for the dualies first round. A little bit unique, but hey, who am I to judge? You know, there's nothing wrong with a good dually. Dually pistol up in this. We'll have to see if it works out, though. I'm not too sure, but Device knows what he's up to. But it looks like the T side, as it is HellRaisers, will be looking over towards the B side with 4 players heading that way, 1 towards mid. And Adrian gonna try and breach that mid area. It's always difficult. It's always a hit and run, but he gets the job done.
Okay.
KGB goes down. Zipnik's under pressure, gets overrun, and the T side are doing what they need to. Bomb's surely gonna go down here.
The CT side getting overwhelmed, but Carrigan trying to pull them straight on back from the brink as he gets 2 connections with the USP. Gonna try and find a third here as Angel and Kutra just dancing around this site. Device is nicely there to back him up, and suddenly 2v4 brought down to a 2v2 as Carrigan and Device are well and truly within the chances of doing this. He gets a third. The realms of possibility are starting to get wide open as now it's all onto Adrenz. He does have a perfect position though for this defuse. He gets 1, and it's most definitely should be a second. Carrigan, are you joking? He's going to get a 4th. I'm not necessarily sure. I'm pretty sure he's got the time for the defuse, and that one-man show, the one-man band. Oh!
It's too late! It's a second! A second
I was
too
so
late.
cautious. I was like, I think, no, yeah. Oh my god.
1 second.
Oh, okay.
You okay?
I'm calming down. There we go.
I was a little worried.
Oh, my blood started rising, my blood pressure. Okay.
You're right.
Sigh of relief.
All right. Cool.
Oh, that's not insane. As insane as it could have been. What a shame for Carrigan, but still, TSM making HellRaisers work, even in that first round. Whew.
Wow, there's 1 on the board. This is it. This is the marker. Here we go, HellRaisers. How far can you take this? You're going to have Carrigan and Device with scouts up against you, and they're going mid. HellRaisers, you're brave or you're stupid. I'm not sure which one. And here we go. We're going to find out. Tag already towards Mo, though. He's down to 31. He does have full armor, but they're going to have to be cautious here. A little bit of a switch up now. Zipnik's going to probably take the place of Carrigan. Carrigan's heading over towards that little jumping ledge. Jumping off the ground just above the ledge towards those B-apps. But HellRaisers having none of it. They're going up mid. Adrian's already was dancing around connector there. And this is interesting. HellRaisers, where are you going to take this one? Cajun B's holding close short. He could do some real damage with that CZ if they come walking up here, and it looks like they might just be. But no, Adrian deals with him, but Carrigan at least gets 1, but it's a 3v3. This is still quite close.
Yeah, Dosia, of course, does have the EK, and so he's going to be able to dispatch of Zipnik relatively easily. Dupree and Device are not in the prime positions to really bring too much into this one. Dupree has managed to scavenge an AK, and Device has the scout as well. So chances are they're going to want to keep those ones safe and sound, especially considering the full armor invested in from Dupree. So he's just going to linger on either side, but either exits. Basically, short is the only safe bet for HellRaisers. As TSM are going to hold those exits. In fact, I think Device realizes that and is actually going to position himself accordingly, and this is much better. He could probably catch one here. Keeping himself safe and secure. I'd rather have the scout than the frag, and it's just going to try and hit the jump shot on the way out. So, HellRaisers managing to pick up a second. Again, it does feel like TSM are keeping them on their toes.
Yeah, and so far, this is a great start for HellRaisers. Last time these two faced up in the Fragbite Masters, it was on Mirage, and it was a 16-6 result to TSM, so quite defining. So HellRaisers already having 2 is a very good start for them, and I want to see them build. It's the gun rounds that are going to be the real kind of questioning point here. It's going to be very difficult once they get that weaponry in the TSM camp, but still, if HellRaisers get 3 to begin with, it's a good start. And they just have to go round by round here. Just keep doing it really nice and smart and play perfectly. We'll have to wait and see. I want to see if HellRaisers can actually do this.
It would be a dream come true for them, that's for certain, because that would put them with a chance of getting that ticket to Cologne. Already, though, Carrigan's going to try to do more magic with a pistol. Not going to happen this time as the MAC-10 is just a little too quick. Zipnik's is going to find the connection with the USP as HellRaisers trying to make this as neat as possible. Adrens is helping that, though, with the AK. That's the 5-7 from KGB. Just leaps on out, trying to find something. And now Dupree He's had this AK for 2 rounds already. Gonna try and keep this one and take it into the third. Not gonna happen. Angel shuts him down. He managed to bring him down to just 2 points of health. But that is gonna be the initial 3 for HellRaisers. And now, as you said before at the start of this one, is the real test.
Here we go. Test begins.
Okay.
Have HellRaisers been able to
session.
fix any of the issues? Prolifically, HellRaisers are not great on this map. You said it earlier, and I can't help but to agree with you. But they're in a different form right now. They're starting to pick up very good wins. Is this the first time we'll see them be able to prove it? Mo is a great spawn towards mid. He's going to go out and maybe even challenge this. Molly towards connector. Good choice as well, considering Carrigan and Dupree. We're going to try and peek that, so a little bit of early control. And they're going quite quick here. We've got Angel and Dozier going through that underpass area, going to try and get some sort of weight towards mid, start to try and get some control. Dupree hopping up and down, trying to get any information if someone's trying to push that short area, but still.
Oh, it's boost.
Let's see if it pays off. They've got to be cautious, and it was a slight off angle, so Carrigan wouldn't get the full spray down if he noticed. But the bomb is still very far back in their spawn almost. They're not making a big play just yet. They're testing the waters. It's smart, it's calculated, but HellRaisers still need to breach that mark.
And you know what else it's done? Is it's really brought TSM's limited utility out in the open. They have very little left now. They've got, what, 2 flashes and a nade between them? They started with just a little bit more than that. And Dosier's managed to sneak his way in. Looking to assassinate his presence on connector. Oh, that's big from Dupree. That frag alone has slowed down the HellRaisers' attack. He's going to be able to pick up a second here if Angel's not careful. And he is, though. Picks it up. Adrens is there as well. Kucha throws one into his teammate's pocket. That's not ideal, as it is going to be now a 3v3. And Adrens is so close to getting that bomb down.
But they did cross the site. Carrigan wasn't able to stop them getting the plant, and now 3v3 after plant situation. Cajun B on the retake. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. Kucha denies Carrigan on those stairs. But look at this straight away. Zipnik's going back up for it.
Oh my God.
That's insane, but he lands the shot. Cajun B hits his. Mo goes down, and the defuse comes in. TSM playing that retake very, very well. But HellRaisers were close.
I feel like we're going to be saying that a lot this game.
Yep.
I feel like we're going to be saying, oh, and HellRaisers so close.
Almost had
Oh,
it.
nearly had.
Yeah.
Oh, like it's going to be a lot of that.
Yep.
As it seems to me, TSM just seem to have a little bit of a stronger grasp on their CT side here. I think we're going to be seeing another all-pin play. Not sure how HellRaisers can scrape it together, as we're going to be seeing the 5 AKs for them, and I don't know if they're going to have any issues with their utility. We are going to be seeing 2 players without much to their name, just a smoke for Kucha and Mao. His name's Mo. It's going to keep slipping out occasionally, as we're going to see Dosia lining up that smoke for jungle.
It's quite early as well. He's going to go for that quick, and Adrian already peeked in. Already picked up
What?
2. Dupree and Cajun B are down and out, and they went in just before the smokes even came into place. And look at this Carrigan device. Zipniks, they are nowhere near this, and I think they're backing out almost. They're done. They're dusted. They have not got this one under wraps. That is a brilliant A-take from HellRaisers. If this is what they've been working on, credit where it's due, it just paid off.
What? I was like, I mean, that caught us by surprise. Never mind TSM. Adrian just walks into the site and neutralizes that CT presence on A with a 2 clicks of his mouse. Huge from him and huge from HellRaisers. That is important. Good God. And HellRaisers continue to do that. Adrian, 7 frags already in this game, and those 2 were the most vital so far.
Device at least keeping the boys in check, saying, you're not going to get away with everything. You don't get away with all your guns and all your players. I'll take down at least one with me. But here we go. I don't know what to make of this 4-1 so far, and I won't believe it until it's the end result. You know what I mean? Like, no matter how far ahead HellRaisers get, I'll be like, okay, well, it's still TSM's game.
It is TSM's game.
That round was very indicative of a good team, at least on their A play.
And you saw the discipline from TSM, though. They respected that. They respected the opening picks and didn't decide... They obviously feel that this game is it can go either way, and they solely should. If you start resting on your laurels, you're going to get punished. There's now something a little bit different from HellRaisers. This time, that 2-player in mid, Adrens and Moot. Damn it! His name is Mo. Can he not just put M-O-E for me? Because I'm an idiot.
Help.
Help me. As now, Zipniks is actually... he's going to be connected with that nade. Not too much, though, 75. And this is an interesting spread of numbers. Kucha kind of still sticking around A. There's still 3 CTs around A. So if HellRaisers wanted to put something together on B, now would be the time. And they're still taking their time. It's actually going to be Dosia who's kind of still looking to find the head of Zipniks.
And it does look like HellRaisers are building towards this B play. I don't know how they're keeping TSM so dedicated towards it being an A. They could still swing through mid, I guess. But now it's go time. Xyp9x and Cajun B are going to have to withstand the 4-man stack coming right towards them.
Wow, that's perfect. The smoke comes in perfectly obscure and short. Now the frags start coming in. Cajun B, though, just picks up 2. And not quite going to get the 3rd. And now Device isn't going to check his corners, and that's going to be costly as here comes Mo. That pause. Dosia and Mo. Last 2 men standing for HellRaisers. It is a 2v2, and Carrigan with an open hand is going to go for the CQB. Hits the no-scope, that's big!
Carrigan.
Into the chest of Dosia, now looking for this one, as it's all on to Mu to do it. He finds 1v1. It's going to be all on to Carrigan to continue where he left off, and he does. He does it with a pistol, he does it with an AWP. He'll do it with anything, as Carrigan is going to be able to secure that defuse and the 2nd round for TSM.
That was so close, though. How can you have a bank on someone just hitting shots like that?
What did we say we were going to be saying, Lauren?
That exact phrase. Alright, don't call me.
There we go.
Come on, Alex. You know, I'd never throw you under the bus. God. Oh, you take that sip.
Slash S.
Wow. Just gonna wait for you to finish your little gulp of Red Bull. Nice. Classy. All right. Hey, it's a late one here, guys. Thank you for sticking with us, by the way, all of you on Twitch. It's been awesome so far today in this play day. But let's see if we're going to get any more good games. We're seeing a bit of a split here, though. Last time they did this, they did accumulate themselves towards that A site in the end. Adrian, Angel, Dozy are going to work their way up. But Xyp9x actually in a very good spot here. He could do a lot of work. He's coming around on short, but smoked out. Cajun B just holding pretty close. Ooh, Cajun B. What can you do here? 2 players just to his left. They're going to start pouring in, but Cajun B says hello with a big kill coming up first. But still, they're getting control of the side. Dupree in a good spot, though. He's the next one who could be vital, but no, Dozier's on a mission, and Dozier is not done just yet. Picking up 2 big kills and almost securing A. But Device and Carrigan could turn this one.
Yeah, HellRaisers are getting these connections, but they're still so cautious of the A site. They don't feel like they have control of it, and rightfully so, considering the AWP of Carrigan, is still on the hunt. And you know what? Adrins is going on an intel hunt. He's going straight through short. He's going to try and just check all the corners in B, and Carrigan's on the way as well.
If Adrian can get to a good angle before Carrigan, this could completely open B up. And I think he just heard him. I think he's aware. Now, Dozier can play the next role. He can get into a good spot to maybe push them, pressure them, but he's so low. Kucha's on the rotate. He's got 25 seconds. And look at Carrigan. He has to hit this shot. And here we go. Great work coming out. The timing is sublime. Adrian being the bait, doing the dirty work, getting into the face of Carrigan. Now the bomb goes down. Device, I don't know if he can do this.
That was so smart. I can't quite wrap my head around it. They just have such a deep understanding of where the TSM boys could have been positioning, and HellRaisers just... Ooh, I'm going to watch that back. I did like that. It was so evident that they were communicating a real high level there, and now Device is just going to be clutching onto that, or wants to put it back in the hands of Carrigan for this next round. And I mean, HellRaisers, they seem to be doing not too shabby. Was it 6 they picked up last time these guys met on this very map? Already picking up 5 is a good sign that this map may be a little bit more exciting than we first thought.
I'm kind of scared about this because HellRaisers look so damn strong. They're just, even in the small synergies between players. You saw it just then in the perfect example. That little bit of a bait, just because they knew as soon as that guy showed a centimeter, they timed it so well. And that's just on the fly. What are they doing on their set executions? You don't know. And considering in the last game, Angel was the heavy hitter. He was their big fragger. Now you've got Adrian doing the same. This is a massive game coming out. Device going to go for the early peek towards a ramp. Not going to spot out too much. And once again, HellRaisers is going to take their time. And why not? They've got a lot of it to play with still. And the CT side don't have anything to work with. A super clean eco, excluding Device. Being able to retain that up, obviously, from last round. But... credit where it's due. HellRaisers already going to probably, if this round doesn't go crazy, it shouldn't do, but you never know. They already should be hitting where they managed after a full game against TSM not too long ago.
Yeah, we'll see if this one continues. 4 CTs on A. Now is the time for HellRaisers to execute.
Fake. They faked it out so well, and literally TSM have just lapped it up. They're like, oh yeah, there's a smoke towards jungle, there's one on stairs, but look, here comes HellRaisers. Xyp9x is the line of defense. I saw a shot there, but there comes Mo. And here comes the backup. This is the difference. Can Device do anything in this situation?
Well, the flash suggests it's not going to be easy, as HellRaisers are going to be wrapped around as well. Excuse me, TSM are going to be wrapped around. Then again, Carrigan's just doing work with the USP again. Somebody take that pistol out of his hands. It seems like a crime that he starts with it, as now it's going to be a 3v2. Angel and Adrian's finally going to be chiming in with frags and shutting that dream down. Then again, Device is a dream of his own, finds one onto Kucha. Adrian's and Angel then are going to be able to shake their heads and shake Device off that side, as he's going to be backing away. Are they going to be able to find it, though? They are going to be trying to take this AWP out of his hands. They're sick and tired of this AWP being in play every single round, and Device is actually watching the wrong side. Oh, Angel just pixel walking perfectly. He's going to be checking every angle. This should be a dead Device, and it is.
I don't know, HellRaisers. This is kind of...
Shush now.
I don't know. I said I'm not going to believe it until that very last round. But, okay, let's put it this way. TSM CT side, last time around, up against First Pro, let's say, was just flawless. I think they may have dropped one, if any. To be fair, HellRaisers are looking very good, very solid, very competent, and I don't know. I don't know. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know at the moment. We'll have to wait and see how much HellRaisers can keep doing this, though. They're going to have a go on their CT side. We'll have to see if it can withstand what TSM can do. But 6-2 so far is a great result for HellRaisers, and Kucha taking his time. He's been just such a constant presence, just waiting cautiously, playing well, slowly playing in towards A when required. But I'm really impressed with HellRaisers so far.
Yeah, and so you should be 6 rounds. They've actually matched how they previously did up against TSM already, just 9 rounds in. Now, where do they choose to go? This is the other, like, HellRaisers have a good couple of set plays. This is one. Kucha always playing around Palace. No matter what the play, he's been playing this one, and Device is going to be, this time, falling foul to it. Now, the bomb is over towards T-spawn, and HellRaisers like to do this. They don't like to commit. They like to kind of test the water absolutely everywhere. Angel's dipping his toe in B, Dosia towards Connector, and as soon as they have that call, now, Bloody Moo will bring that bomb. And Kucha with a second. Dupree just goes hunting. I'm not sure what TSM are doing here. They're kind of really falling into the trap laid out by HellRaisers, and now just 3 CTs remain. Make it 2 as Kucha finds a third. This man is just ripping the TSM's boys apart. Dosia now wrapping around from Connector, and this is so well put together. It's like a beautiful jigsaw from HellRaisers as they execute on towards A.
Piece by piece. Dosia then watching the push-up, expecting a player to go towards the stairs, and now Zipnix knows what's up. He can see the AK. He's going to take down Dosia, but there's still 3 players just waiting for the chance for it. Zipnix almost had a little bit of connection then, but he's going to back out in here. I don't think he's going to expect much, but Angel just up on shore. Going to be very close to landing this one, and he will. Zipnix just doing well on his way out, but it's not enough to give him the round, and 7-2. Big plays coming out from HellRaisers on their T side. Really putting up a great performance. I'm loving watching this.
Me too, and I mean, we were feeling a bit drowsy going into this game, and I have woken up. So have HellRaisers, that's got to be said, as that's going to be really, really scary for TSM. 7-2 then the score. Let's not forget just how important this win is for HellRaisers. This means everything to them in the ESL ESEA Pro League.
And the economy for TSM is in pretty poor shape. They're 2.4k at the moment, P250s, ESEA and AK. They're not going to make much out of this. I really don't know what to even make of it. I'm really, really so impressed. And it's the same kind of stuff. They're not doing anything unbelievable. TSM are going to go for a bit of a aggressive mid-presence, but look at Mo. He's already expecting it. He's waiting for it, and he actually stays there long enough. He's confident that he can hit this shot, but just sneaking down the side, Carrigan's going for a walk just underneath, and Carrigan comes up with the goods, takes down the AWP, gets away with 2 HP, but he's done a good bit of play there.
That's ridiculous. Even crouching so he's just out of the scope. Wow. Carrigan, a man who obviously has a deep understanding of the AWP, whether he's against or it's in his hands, as now it is going to be a 3v3. Not the same, though. It feels kind of rude to call it a 3v3, as HellRaisers full armor, full weapons, and TSM, they're going to be catching nades. Device now down, courtesy of Kobe. And we'll see what Carrigan can do. It's going to be an answer. Whoa, what? He shuts down Angel. That should not have gone his way. It does, though, and that's going to put an AK in his hand as well.
And they're running into Zipnix. If they actually go towards A here, Zipnix is playing it, or predicting it well, very early into this rotate. Adrian and Dosia making their way through. Zipnix can probably lock down from CT if he doesn't peek out too much, because Dozier does have the AWP. So, yeah, he's got himself in a good little spot. Takes the opening shot. Brave stuff, but he gets the information. 26 seconds. Carrigan going to be watching up on that cross. Nice molly work comes out. Zipnix goes down, but Carrigan now, can he do the superhuman work here? He's got the tag, but he can't quite manage to take down Adrian. Dozier watching the cross, but Carrigan takes down Adrian, and now Dozier 1v1. Carrigan surely cannot do this. Dozier's watching a pixel, but he's got the tag. Carrigan is literally being a superhuman right now, and it was so close for him. Dozier finally stops it, but that was far too close for comfort, and HellRaisers are dragging themselves through this game.
Carrigan is a nightmare for HellRaisers. Every time they close their eyes, he is there. 12 frags. And the rest of TSM, nowhere to be seen. He is just ruling the top of that scoreboard, and, you know, no coincidence he hasn't got that TSM logo, because he is a ghost.
I'm blown away with how good HellRaisers are playing their CT side. TSM are being ripped up here. Carrigan going for the shot in mid, doesn't get it, gets bullied out of the mid window by Adrian and Angel. And time again, this play, these beautiful bits of work coming out from HellRaisers are just keeping TSM on their toes. And let's see what's going to happen here. 1 minute and 20 seconds left. We've got Dozier finally picking up that bomb. Maybe going to start heading around towards A. Last time they did this, they put 2 players, maybe actually 3, I think it was last time, through mid, 2 split through A. But Adrian still finds the shot towards short. That could switch things up here. That could keep it a little looser. Device was kind of considering where he wants to go. He needs to fill that role now as Dozier puts down the smoke. But here's Dupree. Dupree's the difference. Dupree could do something. He's holding close. It's a hard position to play. You're an instant impact player. You can't stay there too long, and Angel will deal with him well. And once again, they have control of A. Zipnix and Device are locked out. Adrian's already starting to hump for them. And Zipnix could try and switch up here. Device does find Kucha. And actually, bring it back very possible. But did they spot Adrian? I think they did, but it doesn't matter. Adrian comes up big, and now it's a 1v1. We've got Device up against Dozier. The D&D combo gonna go head-to-head. Device got a molly, but Dozier knows what's up. He's already got a good prediction now. Device molly goes out. He's going aggressive. Smart play here. He's trying to find his spot, but oh, Dozier stops him on the jump. And another round for HellRaisers. This is absolutely huge.
This is insanity. This is not what I mean. Oh my God! You play this game in your head 4 or 5 times. TSM come out on top, and they did time and time again. 16-6 the score last time these teams met on this map. And HellRaisers, I don't know what they've done. TSM, I don't know what they've done. Maybe just came into this a little too confident. It's something that teams, when they are at the top of the scoreboard, top of the league, can fall foul to. And now, once again, Mo is trained in on the precise location of the CT push. 4 Famases though.
And look at Angel, he's already starting to consider it. He's got the P90, and he's not going to get to use the devices there. And well, the Famas is a little bit stronger to say the least, and maybe a little bit too confident almost here. Being caught out by that nice aggressive play coming out from TSM, pushing up aggressively in mid, denying any control, leaving Dozier and Kucha, the last 2 alive here. Bomb is at the top of mid, out of touch, and Dozier's in a very hard predicament to work himself out of. So now, I don't know what Kucha can really bring, but maybe they could find a kill or 2. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, HellRaisers, they started off so slowly in this league, losing 4 of the first 5 matches they played here in the ESL ESEA Pro League. We said that they're going to hold them back and make this end half of the league a little bit more difficult, and it most definitely has, but a victory against TSM here would be not even a leap, a rocket jump towards that offline stages. Now Dozier has 3 to find. Not looking too likely for him in this round, but don't never say never, as Justin Bieber once said.
Jesus.
He's going to be putting that bomb now in. Dozier, that's going to kind of turn the tide of this one. He is getting tagged up, but they're already pretty low. At least Device is not going to happen. KGB catches his ankles and secures the 3rd for TSM. But the economy isn't going to be a problem for HellRaisers, I wouldn't think. And now it's time to see how things are going to go into the 13th round here of the final game of today's CSGO.
When do I start having faith in them? That's the thing. When
on the half, Lauren.
You reckon? You reckon I'm allowed on the half?
I want to see how HellRaisers structure their CT. If things are sound, you can get excited.
Okay. Until that point, no excitement.
No excitement. Nope, 0. I don't want to get my hopes up, because
exactly,
this would be such an insane upset and such a big win for HellRaisers. They're gonna have so much adrenaline flowing through their veins right now.
Let's see what they've got coming into this round, because they've got a bit of a mixed bag buy. The economy wasn't bad, as you noted, but it's also not great. So Angel had the P90 before, I think, and now he's down to the Tech 9 with the smoke. But it looks like they're going to go for this almost standard A. It worked last time because they kind of pushed a little early into their smokes, and they're doing it again. Kucha opens up towards Device. They follow up well. Kucha is just being absolutely on point. But now can they make it count? Carrigan, the man, the myth, the legend, the one who went so big at the start of this game, is going to be eyes on from those stairs. The bomb is going down. Dupree around the back. Zipnik's in CT. They are going to be surrounded on all fronts. This is going to be a tough hold for HellRaisers. Zipnik's the first in, takes down Kucha. This is still possible.
It certainly is. Oh my god, Dosia and Mo just make it so much more impossible. Dupree then, with it all to do, he's creepy crawling his way in, but Mo is just trained on his location and the most standard A execute the world has ever seen. And HellRaisers just find the frags early. Kucha, mad props to him because he was the man who found the opener.
My brain is just...
jelly.
It is absolute jelly right now, because, okay, it looked like a bit of a fluke at the start of it. I think we can all agree that we're like, okay, that's really cool. The HellRaisers have seemed to put in some work. That's really nice. They look good. But you wouldn't say they're going to be that close to TSM. And you'd think TSM, once the gun rounds came in, once they got some weaponry, they were like, all right, no worries, this is fine. But no, HellRaisers going, screw this. We're going to prove a good, a good goddamn point. And already taking Zipnik's quite low. Not committing off the back of it, however.
They might. I think they're just trying to draw the rotate, and they're going to do it. Carrigan's heading towards Kitchen. Oh my god, Device is on his way towards Kitchen as well. They've managed to draw all of the fire, all of the CTs over towards that B site. They know their economy's not great. It means they're more likely to rotate, and they have done just that. Dupree's even pushed through Palace. This is fantastic from HellRaisers because they can just charge towards A now.
And Adrian just perfectly predicted that. He was watching that angle for almost the whole round. Kucha's going to start speeding up a little bit here. He's going to try and peek in. He's either going to be on up top or down, in dark. He hasn't seen him cross towards side, so he's going to make that assumption words. But they still have enough smokes to be able to put down a good A play here. They can smoke out jungle, they can smoke out stairs, and Kucha's already ahead of the curve. So once he sees those bullets coming in, he's going to make the challenge. That's exactly what he's doing. Spins around towards dark, but it's Mo coming up big. But Carrigan this time finally stopping the rot until Dozier makes his appearance, and it's down to a 2v2. And Kucha, last man standing, he's left on nothing. Finally, TSM do enough bit of middle ground work to stop this being an easy HellRaisers round.
And so where do you go from here, Kucha? Margin for error has been nullified. He has nothing. Oh my god, a connection through smoke. Device now down, and if he was to pull his rounds off, KGB only has, I was going to say a Deagle, now has FAMAS, no armor though. So both players
my god, the
are
bomb's on top of
slightly
it.
crippled. That's a perfect
get it.
Oh, he's trying to get the defuse. Oh, excuse me.
He's trying to get the bomb.
Oh, I understand. I thought you said the bomb was down. I was like, I couldn't see it. Oh my god, I understand.
That
okay.
was really unfortunate. Let me just.
So was he jumping down?
The bomb. It must have been on one of the players who was running out towards A. It was on top of the
just by noob corner.
Almost,
yeah.
So literally, it was on there, and he was trying to run around it so many times. Like, what? Where is this? What?
I was so confused. I was like, have they planted on top? I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, there's not a new Anders video of like a brand new plant. Don't worry.
Yeah, I found this really cool thing. Jump on this pixel. And the bomb can go down on A. No, not going to happen this time. And look, talking of bombs, look at this from HellRaisers. They're looking to try and do a bait and switch, it looks like. There's 3 towards mid, 1 on B, and the bomb is on Lone Ranger Adrens. And if he... oh my god, he's going to fall to that Mag 7. I mean, if he doesn't, it's a miracle. He's going to go aggressive. 1 Mag 7 does connect. Looking for the second shell. Isn't going to have to be found just yet. And Kucha's trying to do something with the only rifle they can scrape together. Make tell a lie. It's actually Carrigan who shuts him down. And now all onto Dosia, who has the other AK. He's found 1. Not going to find the second as Carrigan continues to be Carrigan. Look at that. 3 this round. How many is that in total? That's going to be 18 now on the board for the TSM Wonder Child. And now Adrens, just 16 points of health and a dream for this final round. There's absolutely nothing to suggest he shouldn't go for it. And hell, why not? When one has 15, one has 5. Carrigan just breaks my heart, picks it up. 10-5 then the score, and you remember what I said, Lauren? It's all about that pistol.
I'm still a little scared here. Okay.
Like, let's be honest, you've already probably got, like, if you were a gun in CSGO, you'd have stickers of HellRaisers, like, all over you. Like, you're just
covering
cover it in, yeah.
Because I really like the way HellRaisers started to play. At the start of this game, or sorry to say, this season in the ESL ESEA Pro League, we got to see them on, I think it was Overpass, the first time we got to see Mo starting to really play well with the AWP. He showed so much potential. He looked great as a player in addition. But it was just like, oh, that was probably a one-off. Oh, that was, it wasn't like you can bank on that. But they kept replicating these such close scorelines that I was just like, oh, one day I really hope they can really start getting these wins. And God only knows, if they get a win against TSM here, That
on
would be
Mirage.
brilliant. Exactly.
It's not
Let's get ourselves hyped up here, though, because this is the second half. It's the first round. If HellRaisers pick this up, they'll be in a great stead to get themselves on a huge match point marker.
This is a win
just
streak
by
as
the
well
end of
from
it.
them. And if they were to pick this one up, this would be so many wins in a row. I'm going to actually do the maths just in a second. And so we already see the molly thrown out from HellRaisers. They're trying to delay this T-side presence, but it looks like they're actually going to say a big no-no, as TSM already got 3, make it 4 members on towards the A side. Zipnik's on towards Connector as well, going to make their rotate from B very difficult, as Dosi is the first man to try and make a way into the site.
This is going to be a hard one.
This is not
TSM,
easy.
Yeah, TSM are well set up here. The only weak point, I guess, is Carrigan, who doesn't have armor, but he's going to be kind of the last fallback plan. He's going to play out of, the apps, and now here come HellRaisers. They're already low, they're already tagged up, they're already a little weak here, but it's starting to pay off. Kucha finds Zipnix, but Dupree comes in and does do just what Dupree does best, leaving down to a 2v2. Dozier and Kucha.
No time.
No time now, even though they got close, and Kucha actually got the kill. The bomb will be the death of him. TSM picking up round 1 in the second half and get themselves back on track. Kinda.
Didn't know Kucha was a gymnast. Did you see that
Yeah,
beautiful
flip.
somersault?
It was really
a backflip,
nice.
actually, yeah. So, fun fact for you, even though it's not Friday. What day is it today? It's Wednesday. Fun fact Wednesday. Mirage has only been played once for HellRaisers, and that was that game against Penta just yesterday. So we haven't actually seen too much from them in the Pro League. A whole lot of train. So we know that they can play that one. But for these guys now, they're actually opting to steer clear of this investment. Just, I think, a P250 and 2 CZs. As they try and piece something together in this second round. We saw them do it against Titan. Can they do it here?
Angel's in a great position. I don't think they're going to expect the second, though. Who is it? It's Dozier. Dozier finds one, but it's not going to be enough. And TSM brute force their way in towards that B site. And Adrian is so far out of this one, I don't think he can even get a kill unless they walk into his crosshairs, which Device may do. No. Oh my god, Adrian. Well, he did, but it's not enough to convert into a round. But TSM closing out 2 now. They mean business. They've gone, all right, guys, let's not lose this now. Yeah, we're pretty safe in this league, but it's not time to start going on a losing streak right here.
When you're getting this close to so many major events, you've got DreamHack, you've got, Cologne's not too far away on either side. This is where you cannot afford to make mistakes. Hell, it's online. You cannot, you do not want to destabilize anywhere near major events like this. And now, let's see how they choose to approach this third round of the second half here. Final game of the night. Both TSM and HellRaisers have played prior to this one, and so they're all warm, they're all fresh. And look at Device, he's just going straight on into the side. Dosier's just completely vacated. They're like, okay, you can have Van, take it. Sarah's Angel's kind of almost going for a retake. It looks like charging towards the Van. Not going to happen as the bodies keep dropping, and that's going to be a cool, crisp 1200 for Device off the back of those 2 kills.
And the bomb yet to actually go down, though. It's going to make its way over towards A. They've drawn the 2 towards B. They're going to switch up.
Keep the MAC-10.
Yeah, just say, you keep that, Dozier. You have a great time, all right? We're going to go to the other bomb site. Get the bomb down. And we'll see you in the next round, all right, buddy? Because this has got TSM back on track. These 3 clean rounds, cleanish, back-to-back pickups have just put them back in the perfect position to go forward.
Which is what I told you. I was I was concerned about how that pistol round would play on HellRaisers. I don't think it's going to mess with them too much. I think they're still very much in a comfortable mindset, or a confident mindset is probably the better way to put it. But this is going to be a big one.
Yeah,
They've managed to bring it close.
Huge.
This next round is going to be not do or die, but it's certainly going to be a big one. I want to see him to knife that plant pot so you can see it change colour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Changes the colour of the flowers. I don't know if it's deliberate. It's cool, though.
Oh, he did.
Oh my lord, if he... Oh, the one person with health. That's not ideal.
He's done a lot of damage, to be
Damn it.
fair. All right.
Okay, here we go.
This is the round.
Wow, Device has got some very nice items. A Hyper Beast and a Tiger Tooth bayonet.
It's pretty tasty. He's got a great little ace spawn as well to put it to use. I wonder if he's going to go for the confident peek here.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Mo's not going for it. He's going towards mid. No, he's going to go for the smoke towards stairs. Lining that one up. Cajun B dropping one out as well. And it looks like it's going to be a standard A pretty much for TSM. If they actually go for it off the back, I don't know if they're going to commit for it, but Adrian's in a nice little spot. Nothing too fancy there. Going to switch up, go towards Dark. You can flash towards it, flashes up towards the push from Palace. Deals with one well, slows him down. And now Kucha going to get himself in. The smokes are not perfect there. There was a gap to be seen through. And now here we go. This is game time. This is if HellRaisers can hold on to it. The bomb is not down, and Cajun B is going to have to give up control that he had on towards CT.
There are 4 smokes currently on that A side. They are starting to clear them. That's going to give Angel a couple of eyes towards Tetris. Big connection from Device, though. That's brought this to a 3v3, but Kucha just throws one onto the skull all of Cajun B to bring it now down to a 3v2.
The bomb is loose. It's not planted.
Is it on that top of that thing again?
I really hope not.
Oh my God.
It's kind of in the same place.
That's what I'm worried about. Just double check for me.
You carry on casting.
Oh, never mind.
It doesn't even matter because basically what happened then, it was so unfortunate for TSM in a way that the two players who could have planted got picked up, one by an aid and one by, just a player from the CT side pushing out.
Kucha, yeah.
And the remaining two were just not in a position to cross. They'd already put all their smokes into place. They'd already tried to commit towards that. And sadly for them, it's HellRaisers back in the game now. However, TSM does have the money to repurchase here. They had those clean first 3 rounds in the second half. They're okay to invest now. Still got Device with the AWP. We're going to have Mo going straight into mid, and Device just gets outdone. Mo then going for the slightly unorthodox peek to make sure you can only really hit his legs there. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly what Device did as well. Brought him down to 17. And winning out on that pick is huge now. As TSM taking another jab at this, their economy is going to be shattered if HellRaisers can pick this up, and Kucha just slaps him in the face with a double. Dupree's trying to pick something up, but now it is going to be just him and Zipnix against the world. And HellRaisers hungry for that 12th round. And look at this aggression. Adrian just dives up the ladder. Going to be able to find Zipnix, and that's not going to be good for Dupree, who's just going to be desperately trying to keep himself and that AWP safe. Challenging on towards Mao. Damn, his name is Mo. As I'll stop correcting myself, big connection, surely not the second. Oh my God, it wasn't far off with the no-scope. Angel, though, does avenge, and we are going to be seeing another round on the board for HellRaisers. And you wanted a close one.
I'm getting nervous.
You were falling asleep, Lauren. Welcome to the waking up game. 12-8 then, and I'm not going to lie, TSM's heart's probably beating as fast as ours.
It's going to be 13-8, surely. TSM don't have a great deal of money, so I don't know, guys. Guys at home, help. Send help. I don't know what's going on here because HellRaisers are putting up a pretty good CT side. Once they got the guns in their hands, they were okay, but we've got 3 players waiting towards the top of mid. We've got Mo waiting for this. He's just spotted them out. He backs up a little bit. He second-guessed it. He shouldn't have gone back in for seconds. Kucha now tagged up very badly. TSM's actually being quite potent here. And now Angel and Dozy are going to have to try and hold on to this wild ride that TSM are putting them on towards. As Dupree now, last man standing, dodging between the bullets, trying to do what he can. The damage is being dealt, and he does at least find Angel. But now 1v3, I don't think he can get the bomb down. It's so far away. Kucha spotted it. Dozier, though, gets put into his place as Adrian finally picks up the kill. But Kucha there did have a good idea of where the bomb was in a way. He could have pushed around. But 13-8 now. This is going to start to be like do or die time.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a buy from them. It's not going to be the most fantastic buy. I'm seeing a distinct lack of nades for Device and Cajun B. In fact, Zipnix as well, struggling to pick them all up. And now, where do you go from here is the question. It looks like they're going to be going for a kind of offensive towards middle. It's going to be a fast flash and Molly thrown out from the T side. TSM trying to force their hand a little bit. But we're actually going to be seeing something quite reminiscent of what HellRaisers pushed towards us as we had that 3 presence in towards mid. We're going to see early exchange and Angel just getting away with his life.
That was dangerous play from Angel, almost needless in a way. He gets caught out by Dupree, and Dupree is going to continue to punish there, catching up Kucha in towards Connector. And now Angel and Mo have to adapt a little as TSM really spreading themselves throughout this map. Not really focused anywhere just yet, just spreading out, getting some map control. Cajun B going to utilize that, head over towards B with the bomb. Adrian going to do a nice little pop flash in, but Dupree was turned.
Pull the trigger.
Dupree can still see, but there we go. Adrian does find him. But the remaining players for TSM aren't in mid. They're not looking towards A. They're heading over towards B.
Nice angle from Dosis. Can go to profit from that as well. Swiping Device out from that side. But KGB's going aggressive. He has the bomb as well. But Carrigan's there to babysit was the word I was trying to say, not bake. He's not doing any cooking just yet. 3v2 then, as it's been brought to a 2v2. Carrigan just keeps on fragging. Cajun B then is going to have to do it all for TSM. This is such an important round for either side, and Cajun B does it. When I say Cajun, you say B. Such a vital round then as he picks up those, and that's going to be 13-9, staving off that dangerous 14.
All right, HellRaisers back on the eco now there. A little bit skint. They're going to get some CZs.
Okay.
And TSM being careful. Device going to go in for the Tech 9. Dupree doesn't have a great deal of utility. It's not the perfect buy for TSM, but they've got enough to put time together. Oh my word, this is scary times. Angel going pretty aggressive then. Actually going to flash up one. I don't know how Cajun B got caught by that, but he did. Device is going to put Angel in his place. Not going to retrieve a gun for it, sadly. Just going to open the map back up. And TSM, once again, starting to look a little bit more controlling, a little bit more dominant.
As they should against pistols.
And now Kucha, the next one who's going to be asked the question, can you get a cheeky pick? No. Zipnix deals with him. This is better by TSM, just being quite careful in the way they're playing this.
Yeah, and I mean, they're going to be trying to do this, as neat as possible. Adrins and Mo, this is going to be the last two to fall, and it looks like it's going to be a perfect eco bash for TSM. Oh, and Mo just blows that out of the water with a swift headshot into Device. I think it was the only man really wielding a Tech 9 as well, so that's not really too much of a loss for TSM. It enabled him to go aggressive, and this game's going all the way, Lauren. We were not expecting HellRaisers to challenge as much as they are, but they truly are looking on form. Looking for the double AWP now, and we're going to be seeing Angel actually pick that up. I assume he's going to be going for maybe some early presence shorts, maybe going aggressive apps. It's time to see.
Not too sure here.
No, he's going mid. So does that mean we're going to be seeing... Whoa.
Okay, so Mo's putting himself...
No.
What?
Wait, where's... Is Angel
just running... Angel, where
Can we just cut to Angel, please? Thank you. Yeah, so he's actually dropped. He's looking at underpass. I thought you might have.
But TSM are going A. They've got a 5-man stack towards A. This is going to be a very quick play as well. They're not messing around on this. They've sped up the play, but they've left a massive gap there. There we go. Finally, the jungle smoke comes in, but Adrian's still on the side, tucked in, gets the double. Picking up the 2-piece there is going to slow him down, and now Mo is amongst the smoke. Backed up by Kucha and Angel. He can do something, but it's Angel with the ult to actually put it to work first of all. Now 2 left standing is Zipnix and Karrigan. Now, bomb is down. Karrigan's backing away. He's going to try and get into a good spot here. Oh my god, that's dangerous. Okay, so Zipnix needs to stay alive as long as possible because Karrigan is going all the way around mid behind the final 3 remaining. Oh my god, if Zipnix dies now, he's going to get 1. He's going to get a second.
Oh my god.
Hell, Karrigan might need to come around, but here we go. Kucha has no idea where Karrigan is. Karrigan went throughout the whole map. He went down mid. He did the long road, and it's paid off anyway. The time is of the essence, and sadly for HellRaisers, they have none of it left. Well played to TSM then. Good play towards A.
And yeah, down to the wire once again. You can see those 2 top fraggers managing to stay alive. Both on 25 frags. Nice little bit of OCD for everyone at home. And we're going to be seeing this one mess with HellRaisers' economy somewhat. We're going to see this go all the way, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be not necessarily the equalizer. We're going to be seeing 12. Chances are we're going to be seeing 13 as well. As now TSM starting to build up a little bit of an economy, and I do mean a little bit, as they're going to be trying something different. And I say different, this is quite the contrast to that forced A. We're going to be seeing 3 and the bomb make their way towards B fast, and Docia's the only man really there. But look at this aggressive push up mid. Karrigan can go down here. That could be an AK. That could be the start of something beautiful, and it very well may be, as Adrins is going to get an AK in his hands. Docia does a big load of damage. Oh my god, Device goes down as well. Numbers now favour HellRaisers. Admittedly, the Armory doesn't, as Zipnix is going to shut down Angel, and now an AWP, an AK, and a USP is all that stands between them. If he connected that shot, it could have gone beautifully. It doesn't, though, as Adrins does bite the dust, and now just Mao and Kucha left with it all to do for HellRaisers. And they make the wise decision for the long game and back on out.
Yeah, smart choice there. I don't think they could have made any sort of dent into the remainders of TSM. And TSM just, I don't know, that felt close still, even on the ecos. This is a scary game. But HellRaisers just kind of losing out a little bit of what they had before, a little bit of presence, a little bit of fire on those gun rounds. They're not really getting that control, and TSM just outdoing them on the standard A's that have been played out, and then you see the kind of brilliance between Karrigan and Zipnix in that one just passed. You
know, these are the kind of games that really are just a pleasure to cast. You don't know where it's going. Both teams just really bringing everything they have into this one, and now so close. 13 to 12. HellRaisers need this victory. Of course, just the top 4 of the ESL ESEA Pro League do progress to the offline stages to clash with the top 4 from NA, and of course each other.
Oh my god, Angel, why is he so aggressive? This guy is insane.
I don't think he realizes just how much this means to them. Or maybe he does, and that's why he's doing it. This is big. Oh my god, he brought down the AWP down to 22, but Dupree's there to babysit. Dupree's there to do more than that. He picks up a double. This is going to be big now for the TSM players. Finally, Mo steps up in style, connecting that AWP shot in that close range combat, and now TSM are going to hit that pause button. Bomb in T-spawn.
But Docia's pushing up mid again. These guys are insane. They're going so randomly aggressive. Karrigan is just the right. Docia's dead. There's no way. There's no way. Dozier. Oh my god, Karrigan is literally just to the right of his screen.
Jesus.
Karrigan didn't see it.
He's playing with black bars on.
Oh my god, this is insane.
He's playing in 4x3. Docia's just crawled on past him.
They've literally walked around each other.
This is the third time it's happened this evening. First Apex and Angel, now it's going to be Carrigan and Dosia, and TSM are on the way, and Dosia's going to have the jump on them.
And Adrian has got full faith that no one's in mid because Dosia went around the back, but now Dosia has to step up. He has to be able to do the same back to them here. He needs the perfect play. 30 seconds, spots the bomb, gets down Cajun B, goes to the follow-up, fluffs it a little, but can back out now. 1v2. He has got to play this so
20 seconds.
perfectly. 20 seconds left. He's buying time, but will it be enough?
Now Carrigan answers that question with just one bullet into the brain of Dosia as the bomb goes down as well for TSM. Just a little bit of extra comfort for the money. And I said it was going to be close.
God.
27 frags for Carrigan. This man just seems to be able to pick up every crucial frag that you ask of him. He will deliver. As the word consistency comes to mind for Carrigan. Put an AK or an AWP in his hands. He's comfortable. As anyone, to be fair, TSM can wield that AWP to some extent. Not going to be seeing any magic in mid this time from Mo. As now TSM spreading themselves quite thin across the map, hoping HellRaisers might overextend again. But I think Angel may have learned his lesson.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll find out. 13-13. TSM. Massive rounds in a row. 5 to be precise, because counting is hard.
Massive amount.
5. But still, HellRaisers getting the first this time. They don't have a great deal to work with. They don't have the perfect armor, but they have Dosia. And Dosia this time definitely sees the opponent. Dupree goes down. But it's Zipnik's, Device, and Carrigan. And they're kind of stuck in an awkward spot here. They've not really had the same kind of presence in this game just yet. They don't have a great deal of map control. And with 47 seconds left, they're going to have to work for this.
I'm not sure where they're going to choose to hit here. 40 seconds, you can tell that Carrigan and Zipniks have got their eyes on A, but Kucha and Adrins are not going to make it easy. They're going to let them come in. They're going to let them walk into that site, and then the pain shall be delivered. Adrins in dark, Kucha on towards stairs. He's still cautious of mid. You can see he's not even actually casting his eyes away. He certainly should now, as Adrins is going to make the call. He takes down one, that's Zipniks now down, and now he's just going to reposition, as time is going to be of the essence now for this T side. Dosia finds another, and that, my friends, was close to perfect from HellRaisers, just losing out on Kucha. But they had the less favourable buy, managed to secure 14. This is so goddamn close. Atoms apart, these two teams, it seems.
And I'm just surprised even Kucha died then. They got the perfect information when the player who was tucked into dark then saw the shots coming out of Palace. That's where Kucha died from. So they could have even avoided that, I guess, if they really wanted to. But here we go. TSM, big question now being asked of you. You're going to close this one out with a win, or are you going to lose out to HellRaisers, a team that people have been questioning their performance recently? It's been on the rise, but how high will this go? Can they truly take down Team Solo Mid? I don't know. That is the biggest achievement they'll have in a while. And Dosia going to go walkabouts there. He was actually in the right place as well, bearing in mind the bomb is there.
Look at the bomb, yeah. I don't know.
You can see the A play being faked out.
Completely.
Oh, but it's going to surely come down to Dosia. Dosia is going to be the one to receive. He goes down. He gets picked up by Carrigan, and the bomb is on the B site. And it's going to be Angel watching from short. Molly goes down. That Molly could work. Carrigan's 5 HP, but Zipniks comes in with the saving grace of the Galil as Carrigan, Zipniks, and Device, last 3 standing. Adrian and Mo going to have to go big here.
This shouldn't happen, but it does. Zipniks shows himself on towards Forest, and this is going to be all they said. Carrigan, just 5 points of health and an AK. Not going to happen through the flash. Adren through the flash and flames, it seems, is going to do the impossible now, all onto Device to stave off this 50th round. They do, or at least Adrens has a good idea as he's holding the angle. Oh, big frag though from Device. Back and forth we go. The smoke is there trying to draw the fire. He dives into the smoke, but Mo connects. He doesn't have time for the defuse. He has the kit. 2, 1. Does pick it up. 15-13 the score. HellRaisers are playing with our emotions and our hearts as we dive now into match point for HellRaisers up against TSM.
15-13. TSM, and look at the buy. It's awful from them. They've got 2 Tech 9s. They've got a Galil. Okay, they've still got the AWP on Cajun B. That's good. And they do have the AK on Device, but this is insanity if I've ever seen it. And here we go, ladies and gents. Can HellRaisers close it out in this round? We've got Mo up against Cajun B in mid. And already I think Mo caught a glimpse, or just maybe a little bit of pre-fire to give it a little bit of a test towards it. But Kucha finds Device. That's 1 gun out of the game. Angel finds Carrigan. It's not going well here. They're picking up kills left, right, and center. But Dupree, Zipniks, and Cajun B need to put together the pieces and keep TSM in this game.
Let's go, Dupree. Perfect. Casting his eyes towards Dark. Does connect onto Adrens. That's going to lower the numbers to just 4 versus 3. Still favouring the CT side, though, as the bomb's going to be going in, trying to force their hand, and that's big with the Galil. Zipnix will do it with any weapon. Dupree as well. This is going down to the wire, folks. As Cajun B chimes in with one as well. It's going all the way. It couldn't be closer unless Angel just comes up with something heavenly, as it's not going to happen. Cajun B secures 14, and it is quite literally coming down to the final round. Not what we expected when we went into this one.
Not at all. Oh my word. And now the economy for the CT side is in ruins.
Oh
TSM. How the hell did they just claim that round? And this is going to have to be do or die time for HellRaisers. I don't know if they could withstand overtime. I don't think they could.
No.
I don't know why. I just feel if it's going to happen, it has to happen now. 3-2 split going out for TSM. 3 players challenging towards mid. Angel's pinned down. And well, Mo can't really help him out here. The fire, the mollies, the nades, everything being poured into that window. While slowly but surely, Device and Zipnix edge up A ramp. They've got the bomb there. 2 players still watching mid, and Adrian's close. And if he holds this angle, it could do a lot of work. Let's find out. HellRaisers are in a good position with these guns. They're having to make it work close. But I don't know what they can do now. It's going to come down to these next couple of seconds. Mo makes a shot, and here we go. It's going to be Kucha. Kucha gets one. He goes down. But Adren comes in with the kill towards Zipnix, and it's still on here. But can they pull these last couple of kills into place? No. Dozier, last man standing, 1v3. This is going to be 15-15. Surely not, Dozier.
Cajun B provides the answer. You said they couldn't do it in overtime. It's gonna be such a test for HellRaisers. The mental stability. This is practice time as well. Like, let's talk about, like, you know, TSM, they wanted to get really tested. Hell, this is exactly what they needed. They're gonna really have to pull out all the stops now in this overtime, as it is exactly time for an MR. Is it MR5 we play?
I think it's fine.
Okay.
I'm not sure. We'll check. We'll find out.
Oh my god. I need to take a deep breath. Prepare myself. Never mind the team's preparing themselves. I need to catch my breath after that incredible 30 rounds. And that's right, 30 rounds. It went all the way.
We're not getting out of here for a while. Like, what time is it right now? Hold on. It's midnight right now, and I don't care. I do not care at all.
Lauren.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, good to meet you. I don't know why we're meeting each other, but that's what you do in the morning,
right?
Yeah,
that's how it works.
Yeah.
But I don't care. This is going to be an absolutely insane game. It already is. It's just incredible to watch, and these 2 teams are fighting so hard for this.
Yeah, I mean, it means everything to HellRaisers. I'm actually not, like, I'm not sure whose flag I'm waving. TSM, like, these guys are the giants. Everybody is expecting to see TSM pick this one. Everyone was expecting TSM to pick this one up. HellRaisers could not need this win anymore. Like, this is, like, you were looking through and basically saying they cannot afford to lose a game against anyone right now. TSM was going to be the massive chunk for them to bite off. They seem to be doing pretty damn good so far.
They're giving it a good go.
And I think we're actually going into this one. No?
No.
No. Okay.
Got confused by warm-up. It's okay.
But there's already a round on the board. Man.
No, it's not. It's 15-15.
Okay. I got excited. I'm sorry. Anyway, you can tell how excited I am because I'm quite literally assuming they're playing.
I'm just going to make it up until it happens.
I saw them all have pistols and buy things. I got confused.
I did buy things. It did not work. But no, we are just waiting for the game to start back up. Obviously, they just want to talk things through.
I think I'd want to, you know, like, take a break.
I'd want a break, yeah. I'd want to just, like, I don't know, maybe you want to follow the momentum, right? You could just...
But who had the momentum?
Yeah, because
who had that
TSM
momentum?
closed it out in the last, what was it, 2 rounds?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
15-13 was the score.
I don't know.
But TSM's round on the 14th, where they basically had, like, 2 Tech 9s and a couple of rifles, they managed to pull something out there. And I mean, this has basically just been highlight after highlight from both teams. Good to see HellRaisers, who are no doubt on form. The stat I mentioned earlier, I'm going to raise again. 4 out of the first 5 matches they played in this Pro League, they lost. And straight up, that is, I mean, you're looking at the flip side, did exactly the same, and guess where they are? You know, these guys are at the bottom of the scoreboard. HellRaisers, however, above Navi with a shot at the offlines if they keep on winning.
You wouldn't have thought that, would you, at the start of the season?
No.
But this game is massive. Like, I need to look at the rankings again.
Yeah, it does come down to a lot of maths.
Because the other thing is, because it affects so many of the other teams currently surrounding them as well, and the results from today, and some that were also off stream. There are other games being caught up. But if I take it at face value, while these guys, you can see the last 10 seconds here. HellRaisers 1-1 today already.
Oh, actually, sorry. We'll talk about this afterwards.
This would put them just below, if none of the other games moved, which they have, so that's what I need to account for, that would put them into 4th position.
That would be
just below NIP.
Nice.
But I don't know if that's going to really matter into this one, because we are live right now. It's overtime, and it's going to be TSM on the T side, HellRaisers on the CT side, and I am so excited to see this one get started. Alex, take us into this.
Okay, so kicking this one off, we are going to be seeing TSM opt for this double presence. They like to do this before. They like to kind of get KJB and Dupree through underpass, and then boost on up and try and get some sort of pick towards middle. However, HellRaisers are not going to have any of that. They've changed things up, and look at this aggressive push from Angel. What? Zipnix or the AK comes out on top. That's big for TSM, as now Kucha is going to respond in force. That's KJB now eliminated, and TSM, they're just going to start flowing into the A site.
Yeah, but this time again, the kills to back it up. Adrian not really hitting that shot towards Tetris, gets overwhelmed, and TSM have 4 players in on this side. Carrigan going to get the bomb down. Dozier coming out through CT, just playing it real slow. Trying to find, well, my voice just kind of gives out on me, a kill. He does, and so does Mo. So it's back to a 2v2. I don't know how TSM just let them get those 2 kills.
Yeah, that's not something they were looking to do, that's for certain. As now, what was a guaranteed round to TSM is potentially going to be questioned. As you can see, the bomb's going to continue to tick away. Time's of the essence, and that's a perfect smoke from the CT. It's going to force Zipnix's hand here, as it's going to come down to Device for that defuse. It's not necessarily planted perfectly for him. The defuse coming in, and Device is going to connect the shot. That's perfect to tell a lie about that plant. And again, Dozier with 2. Doesn't have the time, though. He's forced to back away. And it, god damn it, could it not be closer? Everything, rounds, kills, bloody assists. Inseparable, these 2 teams.
But it's TSM picking up the first round. It was close. Dozier did get the kills, but it doesn't matter. The bomb goes off. The bomb was planted for Device on ramp with the AWP. Otherwise, you would not want probably that spot with an AK,
exactly,
right?
Yeah.
You don't want to sit there with an AK, but you can peek it out nicely with the AWP. So Device was well positioned. And now TSM need to keep this up. They need to keep this power, you know, this presence, this dominance, keep it in their face. Because HellRaisers, they're new to this sort of success. They've not been hitting this sort of success in a while. And Device reminds them who's boss. Mo goes down, and that is the all battle through and through in towards TSM's favor.
And Mo had the audacity to challenge from that same spot, jumping off on that table. He's not going to get legged again. Device isn't falling for that again. As Angel gets the perfect pop flash. That's good. He's potentially going to jump out. He wants to take that risk. Not going to happen. Instead, just takes 15 damage for the treat. And now smoke coming out from the TSM side. They're just trying to obscure his vision, try and keep him guessing, and so they should, considering TSM are considering another push, another hit on towards that A site. But HellRaisers are so convinced, so ready for a presence on towards B, and Dupree's it's kind of been his job this round to sell that lie.
Here we go. So it's all good and well getting the opening pick here, and it does matter a hell of a lot, but can they get this final push out from TSM? Because Angel just found Carrigan. Carrigan goes down. I think he was just playing
middle,
by mid. He was by Delpan. But TSM do have the bomb by A. They've got it with Zipnix. Device has been such a huge player for these guys at the moment. He's actually opened up A, and Dupree's behind Angel. Angel needs to be careful here because Dupree is coming around behind him, and you can have that Jaws theme music going to start kicking off soon. And, well, the shark, I was about to say pounces, but he does bite towards Angel at least, leaving Dozier and Adrian nowhere near this, and surely they can't get back into this one.
Yeah, and the answer is provided. That's going to be a second for TSM. You said if this goes into overtime, this is going one way, and TSM are certainly making a pretty damn good case for it in this first half as they pick up the first 2. And, I mean, you're going to see some shoddy buys coming in. I'm not going to lie. HellRaisers were investing heavily into the first 2. And you saw Moo's investment of that AWP 2 rounds in a row get shut down by Device. That's just a big buttload of money destroyed so quickly.
And I kind of worry, though, you know, the thing is that HellRaisers were really good on their T side, but I think if they go in with, you know, no rounds as a buffer, that's a little bit too far, a little bit too much for them to overcome. But look at Angel, look at Kucha. They're going aggressive. They're trying to offset the pace here. They've taken up Dupree, but they've taken a lot themselves. But Kucha doesn't care. Takes down Zipnix. And already this is looking a little bit more dangerous. Carrigan's surrounded. He's got one above on short, one behind in the window.
Okay.
And Angel's just in enemy territory. Adrian finds Device. And what is this? You give them a shoddy buy, and suddenly they decide they want to get these kills. But Cajun B smoothly slips out in towards A, picks up Kucha, challenges out by that toll booth. But will he expect Angel? Angel's been looking, he's been waiting, and he will come into the action. Cajun B goes down, but the bomb is on its way to B, and Carrigan is going to get into kitchen first, and they don't even predict this yet. HellRaisers are a second behind. They need to just snap into point here, and I think they just have, but it might be too little too late, because Carrigan is in a great spot.
Yeah, and I mean, the chances of Dosia checking this are 0. Dosia already there, and Carrigan is going to have to swing around. Didn't stop him taking down Dupree, though.
God.
That's huge from Dosia. I mean, he didn't know it, but what he's done is absolutely magical, because now Carrigan has got so little to work with. No nades, no health, 31 points of it, up against 3 CTs on the retake. 2 rifles and a scout. Hunting this one. Time is of the essence, though, for these CTs. They're going to come charging in, and they need to use their numbers. They need to use them, and they do. Angel is there as they overthrow the site, overthrow the authority, and that's going to be the first, then, for HellRaisers in this overtime.
And boy, that was needed, to say the very least. Otherwise, TSM were going to start building.
Good God.
So they only pick up 1. But that 1 might be enough. So guys out there right now, I don't like doing this normally because I think it's cheesy and it's corny, but go get this stream out there. Get on Twitter, tell your friends, tell your mum. I don't care, because this game is absolutely insane. This is TSM, remember? The team people are toting is like the next big thing. The next, coming of Christ at the moment. These guys have been challenging at the top. They've been pushing the likes of Fnatic, any other team who've been reigning supreme so far. TSM have claimed their crown. They've been winning lands. They've been putting their name out there. And HellRaisers have been nowhere near that. They've been trying, they've been making the changes, but now HellRaisers are on the verge of possibly pushing TSM pretty damn far. But can they come out swinging? Here we go. We're going live into the second half of overtime right now. 17-16. This is going to be huge. HellRaisers on the T side. What can they bring? They've
invested so heavily into this first round. They want to start with a bang, quite literally, when you're bringing in 2 AWPs. As, Carrigan, that shot wasn't too far off through the smoke. It was actually Adrens who narrowly gets away with his life, and Mao, damn, his name's Mo, does get brought down to 57. Seaside quite spread out, quite focused on towards middle, as those 2 players like to sit around middle, try and force KGB out, and he's going to do just that as he's forced to sit around ladder room. And Kucha, you'll never guess where he is. He's the kind of the king of Palace, which works quite nicely. As he goes every single round, they go in B, they go in mid, he's there. And it just means that TSM always have to be kept guessing, as Dosia is the man to make the most progress this time towards Connector.
Dupree's actually backing away a little bit here. Angel's going to get pretty close as well, but KGB finds Angel, and now HellRaisers are looking towards A. They've got Kucha up in Palace.
Smokes are out.
Dosia holding Connector, and he's holding this passively. He's waiting for someone to go to stairs, and he might just get his dream come true here. Dupree is up there, but KGB's coming around the back. Dosia should have pounced sooner. He waited too long. And look at that, KGB making such an impact. And now just Mo, just Kucha alive. Bomb yet to go down, and TSM stamping their authority into this overtime. That's a big round coming in. And 18-16, TSM looking solid.
So, double AWP this time for TSM, as they're going to go into this one. Just returning the favour to HellRaisers. We're going to be even seeing a Zeus from Device as he fires that one off in celebration, as they feel they can almost taste victory here. 5 incendiaries for them. Just the 2 mollies for the other side, as it looks like Carrigan's going to go for that early opener. The molly is not going to phase him whatsoever, as there is a little glimpse for that cross, and someone's going to provide it. It was Moo. What have you done? You've gifted him a wide open pick on towards that side. Now HellRaisers have got everything to do, and nothing they can do. No takebacks. No resurrects. It all comes down to this. Angel, Dosia, and Adrens all in middle, and TSM are just going to start locking up. It's like a Chinese finger trap. The more you move, the more you wiggle, the tighter its hold becomes.
And this is a big round for HellRaisers now. Bomb is still in spawn. We've got KGB, Carrigan, Dupree, and Device all holding them off at A. Angel's got a good bit of room here, but I'm pretty sure KGB's not necessarily aware 100%, but he's got a good idea. Oh, he checked up towards ladder room. My God, this is so close. KGB was so big in that previous round. And here we go. Carrigan finds Kucha. That could spur on these boys to try and make a play, and it has. But Angel breaks in, takes down KGB, and now it's all up in the air. Carrigan gets tagged pretty damn low. Come on, HellRaisers. You can pull it together for this one round. 3v3 now, but Dupree still waiting, still doing the damage, and it's just down to Adren. And that is Device closing it out. And TSM just locking it out in overtime then.